Hey Leo, welcome to your February reading. Hope you're doing well. If this reading resonates with you, you're more than welcome to like, subscribe to the channel. And if you want a personal reading, you can reach out to me on the link down below. Okay, let's see what we have, Leo, for February. First week anyways, or first 2 weeks. Seven of Cups. The World. Two of Swords. Knight of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Princess of Swords. Justice. Knight of Cups. Right away, I think that the whole, I feel like this relationship that, I mean, it was built on basis that it's definitely a relationship, I feel, but it's a couple of things too. Thing is, I think you're done just living something that was fake to begin with. You know, really, all these dreams and all this love you here, love you there, all this suppose relationship that you had with this person, that it wasn't really love, okay? Because you, on your recent past, you have Seven of Wands on top of that too. So, you know, it's about, I think that a lot of your wants were ignored, and I feel that you did it out of really wanting things to work out. But it was, I keep getting it was not built on love. It was built on, you know, more so desire, passion. But it wasn't built on love, truly. You're having a little bit of a hard time though closing this, because I feel that, you know, time has passed, and I think with everything, all the challenges that you have encountered with this, you're pretty much ready to end this. You do want to make sure you say what you need to say, because you want to have peace of mind. Two of Swords. You don't want to take this to a point where like there's animosity, which I think there was a lot in the past. Now you're simply trying to make peace, because you don't want to argue. You don't want to have it be another thing that you have to, it's almost like the same story is repeating. And it doesn't even have to be with the same person. It could be with, like, you know, somebody else that you had this with, and then same thing is happening now, and you're like, okay, well, I lived through this before. I don't want to live through it again. But you kind of check yourself out. It's almost like you look, because underlying issue is Knight of Wands, right? So you look back at the actions of, you know, how you took everything. And to be perfectly honest, Leo, sometimes you can be a little bit confrontational, and that is almost like you're undoing in a sense too, you know, because it's easier to look back and see versus during the actual situation here. It's almost, you almost blind yourself. But then you look back and you go, okay, well, you know what? It's true. I did go overboard a little bit. So it's about, but regardless of the situation, honestly, it was built upon something that's not necessarily real. So regardless, maybe that's why you're having such reactions to begin with. What happened here in the past? Ooh, look at that. Death. Yeah. Talk about overboard. I mean, that's... But it's because you want things to change, You don't want things to remain the same. Because if they do remain the same, it's not going to go anywhere. So you rather be the trigger and make the change happen than to just stay in the same situation. How you feel yourself, Four of Pentacles. And I think you're at that point where, like, okay, I have it going on for me. I have a strong foundation. I have my life in many aspects is successful. But I can't build something lasting with anybody if they are not, I'm here on the same page as me. How others view you, Princess of Swords. I get where you're saying that, though, because this is somebody who will tell you what they think, but it's part of it, right? It's not necessarily what they truly want to do. And I feel that you're just kind of tired of that. You're ready to have somebody be with you who knows exactly what they want, and they don't tell you simply what you want to hear at the time, and then they change up on you. Because the thing is, like, they tell you the good stuff, but they don't tell you the bad stuff, right? Because they're trying to avoid, or they don't have the courage to tell you exactly what they want. I feel that you don't have a problem saying what you want, but you're looking for somebody who is on that same level as you. Hopes and fears, adjustment. That's justice. Part of me, you want to be done and over with, because again, like, you've wasted enough time with this. But at the same time, you're pretty attached to this person. You are, and you know it. And that shows up here, especially in your near future. You got the Devil, so it's about, like, the coming back and not really being able to close this. I feel that closing is right across the board here. We got death, universe, and adjustment, but it doesn't really tip over fully. It's always there. So, like, makeup, sex, whatever it may be, it's always available there, and then you can't really do away with it fully. It always finds a way to linger around, and that's what you fear, to be stuck in that situation and really just waste all the time that you have invested in this. Like, you don't want to waste your time again. How come you have Knight of Cups, though? See, but I fear for that too. Let's clarify the Star. I feel like that's you. You kind of hoping to really find that love, even if it's hidden, even if you can't see it now. You're really looking for that. That's what you wish, to be honest, especially with the Star. You want to and that this is you kind of putting yourself out there and being vulnerable, even if, you know, I don't think you're kind of calculating your steps here, but you do want to be able to have a reason to stay. You know, you want to, because the thing is, like, you want this person to tell you the truth, nothing but the truth. And if that means you have to put yourself out there and then just spill all the beans, then you will. What's your advice, though? Temperance. I think that's a good idea, Leo, to be honest. It truly is. But it's about taking care of your heart also. If you do just expose and put yourself out there like that, you're going to be fully vulnerable, and you're not really going to be taking care of your heart the way that you should. I think that it's okay for you to, you know, instead of being a king of swords, be like a knight of, or king of swords, king of cups, be like a knight of cups. You know, make sure you are also being vulnerable in an intelligent way, not really being super like heart exposed. You know, this person can hurt me all they want, but I have no, you know what I mean? You gotta be careful with your feelings, with your heart too, because that's important too. And so if you were, like let's just say, for example, you were wanting to give them like a 10 out of 10 out of your heart. Instead, why don't you give them like a 5 out of 5? You know, tone it down a little bit. Don't make it super like, you know, 1 to 100. Of course, you have free will, but that's your advice. And in that way, you don't ultra expose yourself. You know what I mean? All right, Leo, that's what I have for the first half of February. Hope you enjoyed the reading. If it did resonate, you're more than welcome to like, subscribe to the channel. And if you want a personal reading, you can reach out to me on the link down below. All right, Leo, good luck.